welcome to Book Buzz, brought to you by the Peters Township Public Library. I am Miss Shannon.
And I'm Miss Linda, and yes, we are back. And this episode is all about the books.
Imagine that.
Yeah, imagine. Book Buzz. We actually talk books.
Wow.
Yeah, that happens now and then. All right, so we get a little carried away, but we have fun. We brought, I believe you did too, all new books.
Yes.
Again. So
hot off the presses.
They're fast and furious, a lot of new books, so we're just going to keep showing you everything that we have.
Yeah.
Who wants to start? Do you want me to start?
Go for it.
All right. Well, I'll start with the one. I brought a mixture today. I brought some picture books. I brought some fiction chapter books, and I brought some nonfiction. So
wide variety coming your way from Miss Linda.
Absolutely. This one is a picture book. It's about opposites. It's called Trunk Goes Thunk. And like you and I were discussing, parents love opposite books for the kids.
And like preschool teachers.
And preschool
stuff.
teachers.
Yeah, that's like a topic they usually do, you know.
But what is really cool and different about this is that, you know, most, my own opinion, most opposite books, you know, show a picture, you know, up, they'll show a balloon, up, you know, down, they'll show, you know, something down on the ground. This goes like way beyond and actually takes you through nature.
The
and
illustrations are really pretty.
Oh my gosh, the illustrations are incredible. And it starts with, and it kind of reminds me of the books, like if you give a mouse a cookie,
okay,
you know, like if you do this, then this, and then this, and then this, and then how it all comes around, all because of, and that's how this starts. Deep in the sun, splashed forest, all is quiet, then suddenly a loud whoosh, crash, thunk near the glittering river that gurgles, burble, bubble, plunk. And they, of course, put in bold letters the opposite words. But they use all these nature pictures, like this one, just right for a bear to balance forward to one side. That's it shows the tree after it went down. So it just incorporates all this woodland stuff. So the bear going, so you see forward and back again. And that's how they do it. Raccoons for like in the dark, and the beavers to build in the light. You know, so I like how they do that. You know, it's more storyish. Okay. You know, more of a story with the opposites highlighted. And I love it.
Really great illustrations.
It's really, yes. The story is by Heather C. Morris. The art is by Chantel and Bergen Thorne.
I really like the pictures.
It really is very well done. A forest can appear quiet and peaceful, but then whoosh, thunk, crash. What could make such loud sounds? It's a nonfiction story, explores how woodland animals repurpose fallen trees as logs, bridges, while also introducing relevant word opposites.
Love it.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I'm doing all new stuff for teens. So we're going to kind of be going back and forth through different genres and things. This is brand new, hot off the presses by Marissa Meyer and Tamara Moss.
Oh.
What struck me first was the sprayed edges. And actually I have a couple books I'll be showing today that have, this is like a new trend in books for.
I love it.
All ages, really. We're seeing more and more of this. And actually Miss Sarah's doing a sprayed edge program later on in the year where like we're gonna take old library books and she's gonna decorate the edges.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, like deleted books. But like how cool. So this is all different keys because it's about an escape room.
Oh, fun.
And so Marissa Meyer, I love her. She wrote the Lunar Chronicles. So I was excited for this because this is a little bit different from her normal stuff. It's called The Escape Game. This competition is to die for. Look at that fun cover. It's all fun and games until someone ends up dead.
Oh,
6 months ago, season 4 of The Escape Game ended in horror when contestant Alicia Angelos was found murdered on set. Now season 5 is underway and the new contestants are ready to put their skills to test solving the show's trickiest escape rooms. There's Adia, the cryptographer, Carter, the math whiz, Beck, the wannabe game master, and Sierra Angelos, the girl who got away with her sister's murder. Or so everyone believes. But Sierra is not here just to win. She's here for justice. When the contestants begin uncovering clues that hint to the identity of Alicia's true killer, it becomes clear that the stakes aren't as high in this competition. They're deadly. If these teens want to win and survive the game, they must solve the biggest mystery of all. Who killed Alicia Angelos? Like, doesn't this look so good?
Does.
I'm like, I add this to my Goodreads because, like, how fun does this, like, it takes place, it goes back and forth between being on the set of a TV show, so it even shows, like, scripts and things of what they're doing. Yeah. And then, again, like, it's just formatted so cool. And that murder mystery is kind of a really popular genre right now for teens. So, I thought I just saw pictures, maybe not. Oh yeah, there's like the map of the room and stuff like that. So really, really neat. I think it's gonna be cool how it's formatted and stuff too. So
what I think this thought popped into my head about, you know, how you always you say to people, like, never judge a book by its cover. This just takes it up to another level.
Oh,
like,
I know.
Don't judge it by its cover or its sprayed.
Yeah, all its designs.
Designs.
How gorgeous.
And, you know, it makes you want to read it even more because you go, wow, that's really cool.
If you look closely, like, it looks like wood grain.
Yes.
You know, and then the keyholes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like how, like the
how
details.
Did they do that?
How neat. I love it. And the story just seems like a lot of fun too. So this is definitely on my summer read list, I think.
Oh, good.
What a fun, I think it'll be a fun one
for
summer.
Yeah, we've done escape rooms and we have had fun. So it'd be kind of fun to read about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So the escape game.
Good job. Okay, so I'm jumping into nonfiction. I brought this because it's a new nonfiction series that we have, or it's a nonfiction, but it is part of a series that has, I will read what it has in it, but this one, I love the name of it, Funky Featured Dinosaurs. And it's an illustrated guide to 25 of the world's funkiest dinosaurs. It says, calling all...
They are wild looking, huh?
I know. Calling all dino lovers, this book is packed with funky featured dinos and some of the prehistoric world's weirdest species, from the peculiar Parasaurolophus to the ginormous... yeah. And just, I'm skipping that one. Discover what makes each dinosaur unique and use the rating system to see how each dino ranks for size, speed, and deadliness. Oh,
this would be fun with our summer reading, even if we didn't read the whole thing, just like highlighted different stuff.
Yeah,
But we both need to brush up on how to pronounce all these dinosaur names.
Yeah, we do.
Because I'm not good at pronouncing a dinosaur name. I know that, and that is like, you know, our theme this summer is Unearth a Story. We're doing a lot with dinosaurs. I really need to learn how to pronounce some of these. Look at him with all his spikes and fur and stuff.
That's why I brought this, because of our theme this summer. So we did get a lot of, or many new dinosaur books in series. This series is funny. There's series in this series is Deadly Dinosaurs, Battle Ready Dinosaurs. Of course, this one, Funky Featured Dinosaurs, and Record-Breaking Dinosaurs.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
His face is crazy too. Like, what's on the top of his head like that?
Ew, I don't know.
They're wild.
Yeah. So this is going to be.
Look at the big sea monster.
One.
Ooh.
Elasmosaurus.
Sure.
I know. Look at this one. It even begins with an X. You know, do we even?
I don't know, man.
Oh, wow. Well, and you know what? There's actually a lot of...
A giant dragonfly. Ooh.
Ooh, look at the horseshoe crab. Well, I was able to pronounce that one.
Yes, you're familiar with that.
I just shocked myself. Horseshoe crabs. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not good with the dinosaur names either. So other than your basics.
Right.
You know, but these are funky ones I've never heard of, and wow. Yeah. Okay.
Very
cool. That was
though.
My dinosaur
series. So that book was, talk about judge a book by its cover. This one, again, above and beyond. Oh my! So here's the cover.
Wow.
But then look at this. can hear Kelsey. Isn't that?
Wow. And that's a paperback.
Yes.
Wow.
Like, I almost want to buy it just to have it. Because look how beautiful it is. This is brand new. We haven't even cataloged it yet. It literally just came in, and I pulled it because I wanted to be able to show it before anybody touched it.
Yeah.
And, like, I just, talk about, judge a book by its cover. Like,
yes.
I want to read it just because it's so pretty. And that's probably not the best choice, but isn't that amazing?
Wow. It is really amazing.
And then they even do, like, some, like, you know, they do even have nice text, like, you know, little flowers before the chapters. So, a cozy contemporary fantasy set in a quaint Vermont inn that proves sometimes magic is only a doorway. This actually sounds like a really cute story, too. So, like, again, adding to my summer reading list.
Yeah.
When 16-year-old Calissa arrives at her great-aunt's B&B in rural Vermont for the summer, she's shocked to find a run-down inn rather than the cozy bed and breakfast she was expecting. Grumpy and eccentric Auntie Z is determined to keep anyone from messing with her beloved inn, even though she clearly needs help. To convince her great aunt to keep her around, Calissa sets to work fixing up the inn, enlisting extra help from the groundskeeper's handsome son. But the longer she stays, the surer she is that there's something strange about the B&B and its guests, something almost otherworldly. The inn is keeping a magical secret, but to prove the place she's come to love, Calissa must unravel the truth before it's too late.
Wow.
Look how fun.
It
and when you look at the cover on there, like, it looks pretty, but then you get the actual physical book, and it's just, that's crazy.
It is crazy. It's a painting.
It is. It's gorgeous.
You know what would be fun with that, where you've seen where people in their living rooms or wherever, their libraries, wherever they have their books, and some people will display their books, not like this from the shelf, but they'll do it like this, and they'll color coordinate. You know, and so it looks really.
You almost would want to because they're so pretty.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you had some, and you could
spine
start
is not
making art and displays around these books.
I know. Really cool.
Yeah.
So this is like I said, this isn't even cataloged yet, brand new one. But I wanted to bring it down because I was like,
I'm so glad you did.
When this came in, I was like, oh my gosh, this one's the prettiest one I've seen so far.
I have to agree with that. Totally agree with that. I'm so glad you brought it because that is amazing.
So, the Faraway Inn.
Very cool.
Yep.
Well, they haven't really gone that route for.
You don't see too much of the juvenile yet, but I bet you will.
Yeah, it'll catch on. You think? Sometimes you'll just see like color, like just a color. But yeah. Okay, this is Last Chance Academy, a study in secrets. This is book 1 by Debbie Michiko Florence.
That looks like fun.
So getting you started, getting you all excited for some series for the in advance of summer reading. 12-year-old Megan, called Meg, is not having the best year. Her beloved mom passed away. And after Meg was kicked out of her latest school, her dad sent her to Leland Chase Academy, aka Last Chance Academy, with a warning that this is indeed Meg's last chance to shape up. During her first week there, an envelope appears under her door, and in it is a letter from a mysterious sender called the Mastermind, who invites Meg and her classmates to participate in a unique scavenger hunt. The only rules: don't get caught, and no cheating. The grand prize: a luxury vacation. Meg decides to play and to win, both to honor her mom and to use the prize to try to get quality time with her dad and convince him to let her move back home. Thanks to her mom, who used to create treasure hunts and different puzzles for Meg to solve, Meg is able to progress with ease. But she soon discovers that she's not the only one with the skills to solve the clues. And as the hunt intensifies, the clues get more and more personal, and it becomes clear that the mastermind is not only someone who is close to the students, but also someone who knows all their secrets.
Ooh.
Yeah, so wow, that's quite and this is only book 1. Yeah, first in the series. So
sounds like a fun one.
It's about an exclusive boarding school in an isolated country mansion.
boarding school stories are always like interesting.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like. Do you remember like even like TV series that way? Like, remember the Facts of Life show? Like, you know, the girls all went to board. Like, because like, not many people know anybody that's actually gone to boarding school. So like, to think like, you know, to like go and live at school when before you're in college.
Yeah.
And what that would be
people
like.
Still do that?
I don't know.
Oh, I think that would be awful.
Tell us how you really feel.
Sorry, boarding schools. No,
Yeah, but like you hear like, I don't know. There is books and stories about them, and they're always like fascinating.
Well, that's why. Don't they still do that? Probably in England with the royals and
maybe I don't know.
They used to be shipped off or something, but.
Oh,
I just want my kids to know that I would have missed you. But maybe it's not a bad idea. All right,
so
just
funny.
kidding. Moving on. Go ahead.
No, when you were talking about that one, it's about kind of about grief, and so I decided to piggyback on that one.
Okay.
This one's called Goodbye and Everything After. And that one of your book was about a girl whose mother passed away. This is about a father who passed away.
Okay.
It's been 5 years since Nika's beloved father passed away, but her family has never fully grieved. They hardly speak of him except for on the anniversary of his death. I thought this was really interesting.
Okay.
So this is part of their tradition and their culture. So whenever they visit her father's grave, Nika's superstitious mother still insists on practicing pagpag, which I might be saying it wrong, a Filipino belief that you can never go directly home after attending a funeral, or the spirit of the departed may follow you.
Oh.
But when her mother's new fiance suddenly shows up at the cemetery for this year's memorial for her dad, Nika furiously leaves and breaks the pagpag superstition. The next day, she finds herself face to face with the ghost of her dead father, and Nika is the only one who can see him.
Oh,
so in their tradition, if you go home after a funeral, go directly home, the ghost or the spirit will follow you. And so she does, and then he does. So I'm not familiar with that particular culture. Maybe that I'm assuming that is something that this culture believes.
Yeah. Wow.
So it happens in this book. As she spends time reconnecting with her dad's ghost, Nika learns that her parents passed and how they began dating back in high school. And when she starts to fall for her neighbor, Seth, and accidentally recreates memories of her parents' love story with him, her dad's spirit slowly becomes more solid and alive. Fearing she'll lose her dad again, Nika makes her mission to find a way for him to stay permanently, no matter the cost. With a perfect blend of humor and heart, Maya Kyoto artfully brings past to present in a way that explores grief head on. I think, again, like, I feel like all these ones we just got in, I'm like, oh, I want to read that. Oh, I want to read that. I want to read that. Like, this is another one.
Yeah.
Sounds so good.
Yeah, it does sound good. Wow, that's quite the superstition.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Sounds different. It sounds different.
Right.
I've not, a story based on that superstition and the ghosts and the.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think it might be another good one. Yeah, my to-read list keeps getting bigger because there's so many good ones out right now.
Yeah, it always makes mine grow too. This series I am excited about, and I brought this as the example from the series because we just had the Artemis moon mission where they circled Earth, then went to the far side of the moon, and set all kinds of records for that. Space Wonders, and this book is called Moons.
Cool.
Yeah.
We could use some updated space books, honestly.
Absolutely. So in this...
Look how neat it looks reflecting in the water like
Isn't that cool? Lad, look it on the screen, how cool it is. This one, the Space Wonders. Space is vast and full of wonders. Get ready to gaze up at the night sky as you discover fascinating facts about planets, big and small, moons, stars, and galaxies, both near and far. So in this series, I was going to go in and show some pictures too, because look at these. This is Mars has 2 moons.
Oh, cool.
Did we know that?
I mean, I'd never seen them before.
I know, crazy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. That one's like little guy.
I know. The pictures, wow.
Yeah, that's so cool. They can get these photos.
Yeah. And this is Jupiter, and Jupiter has, wow, it's full of volcanoes, active volcanoes, wow, and has large moons, but just the pictures. I mean, I look forward to seeing, I can't imagine all the really cool pictures that were taken on that trip.
Yeah.
You know, with the Artemis. This series includes dwarf planets, galaxies, inner planets, stars, outer planets, and moons.
Very cool.
Yeah. So come in and check it out. I think a lot of people should be more interested in space since we just went through that that record-breaking orbit.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, you're talking about moons in the sky.
Oh,
I'm talking about pollution.
Oh, okay. Well, it's still sky.
That's what it's called. It's called
Sky.
Few Blue Skies.
Okay.
It's from the award-winning author Carolina Ixta. So, let's see. Palomala is heartbroken. A year ago, her ex-boyfriend Julia Ramos broke up with her after her father's death, a tragedy that drove him after his father's death and Palomala apart. Ever since then, the mountains have felt flatter, the sky further away. Now her hometown of San Fermin, a place where honest people work on farms and factories, is in danger. Selva, a massive e-commerce conglomerate, threatens to open up one of the warehouses beside her high school. This isn't the first time they've done this. Since Selva has arrived, they've opened warehouses everywhere where they used to be green spaces. Because of them, the air pollution is so bad that school is often canceled. Many people, including Palomala's ever-practical Ma, wants to leave. But Palomala wants nothing more than to stay, because when the smog clears, there is still hope. That hope drives Palomala to recognize that Julio is to expose and challenge the danger that Selma introduces to communities like their own. Can they stop Selva, the company, from destroying everything they know? Is there still a chance for their budding romance? So this is about, like, they have this small town, all these factories come over and take over, and now there's pollution all over their farmland. Wow. And what that would look like and, mean for these people. Like, what,
Yeah.
Wild. So this is a brand new one, too, A Few Blue Skies.
It's interesting. I was thinking while you were reading that, and then what this book is going to be about, and what are some of the other themes are, at this age group, especially like mine are the younger for the juvenile fiction of the. I guess I don't want to say like world problems, but real issues, I guess,
Okay.
That are going on that they write stories around. Because this is another one. This is a brand new series. This is the first in a series by Kimberly Brubaker Bradley called Phoenix. And she wrote, I loved those stories. The War That Saved My Life and The War I Finally Won.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, The War That Saved My Life was an award winner, and I had the Tween Book Club read it. So Phoenix is book one of a new series called Ride On. So you look at that and think, how many kids come in and they love horse stories, or stories with horses in it. Whatever kind of horse he turned out to be, he was hers. Had been from the moment she saw him. Harper's life has just exploded. Her parents are getting a divorce. This is where the family, are the different issues. And she suspects her best friend, Kat, may have known the reason for it long before she did. Now Harper and her mom are starting over in a cramped house in a new town where everything feels unfamiliar, including the riding barn next door. Harper's never been around horses before, and no, she does not want to learn to ride until a truck dumps a starved and neglected horse right in Harper's yard. Harper has no idea what to do with a live horse, let alone a nearly dead one. That's kind of sad to say. I should have been more somber with that sentence. But one look at the horse's huge eyes and his skinny body, something inside Harper unlocks. The horse is named Phoenix, she decides, and she will not give up on him. Neither, it turns out, will Phoenix give up on her. She doesn't know it yet, but this is Harper's first step toward new friends, new challenges, new adventures, toward riding. So Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, isn't that a sweet one?
Yeah, and it's like a nice, like not super long.
No, it's perfect for it's early, maybe even early chapter readers because it's not that long. The font is big. The storyline just sounds wonderful when you're, talking about nursing a horse back to health.
Yeah.
I know. It's so cool. So, and I love the author.
Yes, I love those 2 books that you mentioned.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to mention one more because this one was really interesting.
Please.
Again, like I think for whatever reason, all the good new YA just showed up recently.
Yeah.
This is called All the Noise at Once. It is about Aiden, who all he really ever wants to do is to play football, just like his brother Brandon, who's in this, with the draft and everything going on.
Yeah.
However, during practice, he has an overstimulation meltdown that gets in the way of him making the team during summer tryouts. But when the school year starts and a spot unexpectedly needs to be filled, he finally gets a chance to play the game that he loves. However, not every player is happy about the new addition to the team, wary of how Aiden's autism will present itself on game day. Tensions rise, a fight breaks out, cops are called. Brandon interferes on behalf of his brother but is arrested by the very same cops who, just hours earlier, were chanting his name from the bleachers. When he's wrongly charged for felony assault of an officer, everything Brandon has worked for starts to slip away and the brothers' relationship is tested. As Brandon's trial comes closer, Aiden is desperate to figure out what really happened that night and can he clear his brother's name in time. So you can see on the cover, All Noises at Once. So this is Aiden. He has the noise cancellation headphones on. So like he wants to play football, but because of his like sensory overload that he sometimes faces, like he gets overstimulated and that can, maybe appear to be that he's violent or whatever, but he's probably not. He's just like really just overstimulated, but he wants to play the game. So like I just thought that was really fascinating. You don't necessarily think of the of athletes that also are going to have sensory issues.
That's true.
So they don't usually tell their stories, I should say. So I thought that was interesting that they are telling his like a story like this.
Yes, another great example of bringing today's
some diversity,
real life issues and diversity into the books. Because who would have thought? And I was busy looking at what the award was that it won.
Yes,
William C. Morris Debut Award.
Yes, so this is a debut author. So so it's award winning as well. But I just think that sounds really makes you think, Yeah,
it does. It does. Beautiful cover.
For sure. So lots of really, really great books right now.
I'll say.
Yeah, like you can really
bring out let's close out with some those books with the really cool.
Oh, with the sprayed edges.
Yeah, the sprayed edges. Yeah, we'll kind of decorate our table with a different nice color. Yeah.
That one might not stand so good, but
I'll just
really,
hold it.
Really good ones. I'm really excited to do some reading.
Yeah.
Add these to your summer read list. There's some really good ones to read.
Absolutely. So run in, don't walk, run. Run in and grab some great books. We're going to keep you going all summer because we have a lot of fun new things. But I look forward to this one.
Yeah.
So next Book Buzz, we'll see you then.
Right. We'll talk about summer reading.
Oh, man.
And all that entails.
That's brutal. Yes, a lot.